Good morning. Let me thank all of you for coming out here today. It's just a beautiful, beautiful morning, and I'm so grateful for all of you, for coming out here today. I want to thank first my mom and dad. My mom's over here. Wave. She's right here. My dad is right here. He demanded a front row seat, and so he got a front row seat. My sister-in-law Jill is here. She's back there with my nephew Trevor. Trevor, wave. My Aunt Tina is here. I think my Uncle Randy might be getting here. I also want to especially recognize a few other elected officials who are here. Councilman Jim Kraft is here this morning. And we have 3 members of the State Central Committee that are here. Bill Marker is here, I think. Gary Thomas is here. And Jennifer Etheridge is here. I want to thank all of them for coming. I want to especially recognize a couple people. First is a great friend of mine from college who literally, she came all the way from Oregon to be here today. In 2004, I knocked on the first doors that I helped her go door to door on the first doors that she knocked on in Corvallis, Oregon when she ran for the House of Representatives there. And she won. Took a little bit of time, but she won. And I'll tell you, I'm so happy that she's here today. I'd like to recognize State Representative Sarah Gelser, who is standing right here from the great state of Oregon. I also want to recognize someone who is a very important part of my life and who I'm so thrilled is here today. She is an advocate for senior citizens who have been victims of crime. She is someone who goes to court with those senior citizens, some people who are the most vulnerable victims of crime, especially those who are in some cases being taken advantage of they've been victims of scams, they've been in some cases the victims of physical violence. She goes to court with them, she listens to them, she cares, and she's my grandmother. She's here today, Dorothy Sinclair. Of course, I want to especially thank my new teammates, Delegates Hammen and McHale, for being here today and showing their support of my candidacy. Senator Della couldn't be with us today, but I know he sends his regards as well. I just want to say a couple quick words about Delegates McHale and Hammen. As many of you know, Delegate McHale works at the port. And when the legislature is in, and when he can get out of Annapolis, I understand that you come back to Baltimore and sometimes you try to work a shift at the port when you get the chance. Once in a while, okay. But in Annapolis, he is one of the foremost leaders on issues related to energy. And he tackles a tough issue that impacts everybody here in the crowd today. So I'm really, really pleased and proud to be working with Delegate McHale, because I believe he truly is a citizen legislator. He's someone who never forgets where he's come from, and he's working hard in Annapolis for all of us. Delegate Hammen works every single day, door by door, providing outstanding community service to people all across this district. And he's worked very, very hard in Annapolis, and he's become the chair of the Health and Government Operations Committee. There is no one in this state that has done more to improve access to health care for people in our city and our state than Pete Hammen. And in the next 4 years, no one's going to do more to continue to improve access to health care than Pete Hammen, and it's an honor for me to run with you as well. Again, I'm here today to join these 2 Marylanders and officially declare that I am a candidate to run for the House of Delegates from Baltimore City's 46th Legislative District. I'm proud to call Baltimore my home. I grew up here in a house that my mom and dad bought for $1 in 1974 as part of the homesteading program, a home they renovated and the home where they raised my brother and myself. We moved into that house as people were abandoning our neighborhoods, but we were the people who were moving back in, and we are the people who have been staying in Baltimore. And it's those of us who have been doing that who have great heart and great pride in our communities. We know that this sets us apart and makes Baltimore a great place to live. I finished my law degree at the University of Maryland and became an assistant state's attorney. And I did that to give back, and because I know that Baltimore and Maryland has given me more than I will ever be able to repay. I'm running for the House of Delegates because Baltimore's best days are ahead, and they're going to be fueled by the energy of the people we attract to Baltimore and by improving our quality of life. And when we talk about the issues that are important in this race, we have to start with the number one issue that I've heard as I've knocked now on 7,200 doors. Because you don't stop. And that's crime and criminal justice, and working on issues related to crime and criminal justice. Baltimore has to be more than a backlot for TV crime dramas. That's right. We have to do more in the area of criminal justice. And as a prosecutor, I work every day with people who have been victims of crime, and I see the results of a broken juvenile justice system in this state every day. It's a system that fails to protect our neighborhoods. It fails to hold the parents of juvenile criminals accountable, and it fails the very children who need the help the most. As your delegate, I'll make the system accountable for its results so we can start turning kids away from crime and stop training the next generation of criminals. We can keep kids out of the juvenile justice system by building on the slow but steady progress that we've made in our schools. Baltimore's teachers and students year after year are proving the naysayers wrong. We're seeing rising test scores, failing schools shutting down, and teachers working with administrators to continue to do what's best for students. But we have a long way to go, and so we have to do more. We need new energy for school reform so parents don't have to choose between a bad school and a terrible one. We should be clearing the way for effective, innovative charter schools like one not that far from here through the trees at St. Elizabeth's. And we should be fighting for every single penny that we can get from Annapolis and from the federal government to put into our classrooms right here in Baltimore. We need new energy to create jobs by cutting the red tape for our businesses and for the unemployed, and by providing real incentives for businesses to hire. It means attracting new industry to our city, and it means encouraging the businesses that are here to hire from right here in Baltimore. I'm running for the House of Delegates because I want to work every day to face these problems head on. Make no mistake, problems are real, but our resolve is stronger to stay and fight for the places and people that we love and for the ideals that we believe in. I need all of you to join in this fight. I need your help to get to Annapolis. We know that nobody gets anywhere without a little bit of help, and I've been fortunate to count on a number of you who have already been going door to door with me and who have helped me financially with meet and greets and in any number of other ways. I would ask you today, if you have a couple minutes right after I'm done here, you could talk to Melissa, who's there taking pictures of me. Melissa, wave your hand in the air. She's my campaign manager. We have door-to-door ready to go for you. We have door-to-door sheets where if you can help me out, we're going to knock all the neighborhoods just south of the park today, and I'd appreciate it if you would come out and show your support. More than that, if you're willing to host a meet and greet for me and give me the opportunity to listen to your friends and neighbors and listen to hear what issues are important to them, I'd appreciate the opportunity to do that too. There are several of you who are here today who are, in fact, already putting those events together, and I appreciate that a great deal. With your help, we're going to bring new energy and ideas to Annapolis. With your help, we'll build on the progress that the leaders of the 46th District have fought hard for. And with your help, we'll build a stronger neighborhoods and a stronger city. Thank you very much for coming out today. I appreciate your help. Sign up with Melissa. Let's get to work.
We need your help.
We need your help.
You do that?